Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now here in my hands, the Maxpedition Lassen 29-liter backpack. This is a backpack that we took a first look in impression general overview video in the past. So if you're interested in all of the details, do me a favor, take a look at one of my prior videos for those details. But today what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get this into some practical field use. So I'm gonna fit this out with all the things I need for a quality mountain experience. Then we're gonna bring this out to the trails. I'm gonna go crush some miles. And when I tell you crush some miles, an epic adventure, getting outside, putting on the miles, and really putting this Lassen to the test. How will this be for a day pack? How's it going to perform? Will it carry comfortably? Well, there's only one way to figure that out, and that's to get into it. And so with that said, I have a whole bunch to do and a whole bunch to share with you. And if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what I'm about to get into, do me a favor, stay tuned. Now, before we get too far, I would like to say thank you very much to the people at Maxpedition who did provide this for a review. And real quick, if you like what you see here today and you want this Lassen for yourself, well, the very next member who joins my Patreon as a gold status member, I will ship this out to you. Not only will you get yourself a fantastic backpack, but you will be eligible for each and every one of my giveaways. And, well, when it comes down to it, I'm literally trying to give away all of my stuff, so you're gonna have a lot of chances. Once you join my Patreon, send me a direct message and tell me, hey, I'm here for the Lassen. I'll get back to you with all the details, and I'll make sure I get it out to you right away. So if you're interested in what you see here today, do me a favor, check me out on Patreon. The links are in the description box below, and you'll have yourself this Lassen backpack.
Crazy guy that lives in the... And it was awesome. Yeah, we came across this. Shots in. All right. It's hard to see on scale, so ultimately our destination. But we got the opposite direction to go. And then all the way back. That'll be alright. It's not that far away. Oh, one down. 3 to go. One down. Good work, brother. So at this point, we are about 6.6 miles into our journey. We've had a couple thousand feet of elevation gain up and down. We summited 2 mountains and actually rolled over the top of one of them twice. We're on our way to a 3rd peak, which is going to be the most substantial climb of the day. But so far, the Lassen, very good. I do have to say, the overall ride quality is good. I mean, it's exactly what it needs to be. It's, you know, not a, over the top stellar performer, but it's not a slouch either. It's literally exactly what it needs to be. So far, it's been very comfortable. A little bit warm, just a little bit. I mean, it's a nice day. If I had to guess, it's in the 60s here. Good amount of sun. Very light breeze, so my back's not drying out too quickly, but it doesn't bother me. I'm not sweating more than I need to, and I'm not losing a ton of moisture, my liquids, and I feel like I'm staying fairly hydrated, all things considered, and the ride quality is fine. It's good. I have a good amount of gear in here. I have a few things that I'm testing and working on for reviews. So I have some extra stuff with me, and then my basic essentials and my food and my water. I ended up carrying 3 liters of water, so that does add up. That's certainly a little more than right around 6 pounds of water. So that was a good amount of weight. I've only consumed 1 liter so far, and we're kind of on the second half of the trip. So in terms of the override quality, great. The shoulder straps have been comfortable. The waist belt, which I thought was going to kind of cut into me, it's not. Now, what I can say is the waist belt, unfortunately, is not adding to the carry capability. So almost all the weight is on my shoulders. That is one thing I would love to see, is the ability to maybe add some pads to this, which could just simply slide right on. That would be easy. And if it was able to do that, then you could really cinch this down a little bit tighter, get some of the weight off of your shoulders, translate that onto your hips and split the load. But again, generally speaking, so far, the Lassen has been great. You're on it. Photos will do this justice. It didn't look the part, did it? We were saying on our last trip it used to have a suck meter. It's a nice job. Oh, we made it. I don't want to go up the steps, but yeah, this is well worth it. Hell yeah. What a sweet day. It's unbelievable. The highway down there. Wow. Oh yeah. There. And then behind that into the valley, and then ultimately up over the ridge you see here into the valley below. And we went up that ridge line, peaked that, down and then up, peaked that, down and up, back over there, came all the way down, around, over all this. The steep climb was up in there, and this, my friends, is what we call victory.
And so, all right, guys, there you have it, the Lassen 29-liter backpack from Maxpedition. Maxpedition. There's no doubt that Maxpedition just makes awesome backpacks. I've been a huge fan of theirs for years. I will be to come. The Lassen continues to bolster that experience. Awesome. Now, a few things. Generally, very, very good in terms of the capabilities on the trails. Very, very good in terms of the layout, the overall functionality, and the ease of using this while I was on the trails. Working out of this while I was on the trails. Generally pretty comfortable. The shoulder system and this yoke system doing well. The nice flat, wide shoulder straps definitely keeping me comfortable. A little bit limited in terms of the breathability. That's the first thing. So not a ton in the way of channelization of air. It was definitely hot. I was sweating a lot, but I would have been anyway. I always kind of come back to that. And it's like, well, even if it was breathing, I'd still be sweating, and it kind of doesn't matter. I don't care what backpack it is. I could have the best ventilation. I'm still sweating. I'm still full of sweat, and it's all over my back anyway. So what did that channelization of air really get me? Not a ton. To me, what's the most important is the comfort while you're on the trails. Not creating hot spots, not creating pinch points, and really carrying your gear well. And I do have to say, for the most part, the Lassen definitely did it. But the other place where it's a little underwhelming, well, the waist strap. If you're going to carry a good amount of weight and a good amount of gear, you may want something with a little more padding. So what I would love to see, and I don't believe Maxpedition has any accessory pads, I'd love to see them just offering this simple webbing belt, but where you have some of these additional attachment points, just offer a simple pad that you could slip over here, add a little bit of extra padding, and that clips in place so it doesn't slide around. It could have some MOLLE attachments, and it would be a fantastic addition to this as a system. They could offer it in a couple of lengths, so a slightly longer one from people, say, medium to large to extra large, and a slightly smaller one from people that are small to medium to large, or something like that. So two different sizes might work out very well and create a little flexibility in this kit. But other than that, I do have to say this Lassen is awesome. I love it. I love the heavy duty Cordura. I love the quality zippers. I love the overall layout. It definitely carried well, and I was pumped to have this out on the trails. And so again, I would like to say thank you very much to the people at Maxpedition for providing this for review. If you guys like this content, do me a favor, take a look at my Outer Limitless 2 channel, which is more on the tactical and firearm side of things. At this point, that channel is growing quickly. I have a ton of videos up there. So if you like what you see here on Outer Limitless, do me a favor and check me out on Outer Limitless 2. So all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.